For those of you who don't watch basketball, in the middle of the finals, Aisha Curry, wife of Steph Curry, said that it's rigged.
Right.
What did you all think as wives?
I personally didn't like her tweet. I don't know Ayesha Curry. I feel like that job that her husband has supports a whole lot of people, including her family, his family, or whatever. Your husband goes to do a job, and to say his job is rigged is sacrificing a whole lot of folks and their livelihood. Was it rigged when your husband was winning, or was it just rigged when he was losing? Because the tweet only came when he lost. So I just want to know, was it rigged in the game?
I don't think I better answer that.
She stepped out of line. She stepped out of pocket. You are the wife of Steph Curry. What you do is a reflection on him. What you do is a reflection on the organization he works for. You have to be mindful of that. You can't get caught up in your own individual emotions and having this zest to speak out to the point where it compromises your husband. That is not what you should be doing. And the fact that she did that, she was wrong. It came across as very classless. That's a highly incendiary remark to accuse the NBA Finals of being rigged because your husband got ejected from a game for the first time in his career. Nobody heard the word rigged when he won league MVP honors twice. Nobody heard the word rigged last year when he won the NBA Finals. But now that they've lost 2 straight and LeBron and the Cavs have been giving it to them, suddenly stuff is rigged.
It's so disrespectful to Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, LeBron James, Kyrie Irving, all the great players that play in this league. It's disrespectful to say the game rigged when these guys put in all the time in the summertime, all this hard work on their game to be great, to be good, to be dominant. They put in too much work for y'all to belittle them or disrespect them and say the game is rigged. It's just sad. Just because your team is not winning or you seeing players play great and you seeing your player not play great, that the game has to be rigged.
For the Bucks, they've won 12 consecutive games here at home. Tonight taking on the Nets. A huge one tonight, a critical and pivotal game for both these teams. The winner of this series will take on the Atlanta Hawks. The winner of this series will take on the Atlanta Hawks. The winner of this series will take on the Atlanta Hawks.
Ayesha Curry was canceled. She was shamed. She was hated for stating her opinion. She ran to Twitter after her husband, Steph Curry, or alleged husband, right? Because if you know, you know. But her alleged so-called husband, Steph Curry, had fouled out during the NBA Finals. We witnessed Steph Curry get some of the most bogus calls on him. Some of the most tick-tackiest foul calls we've ever seen. Ever. Right? Now, I'm starting to think, I'm like, hold up. They hated on Ayesha Curry for only stating her opinion. Now, if you know she's wrong, then why not just ignore her? Why did it gain so much publicity? I understand that Steph Curry is her husband. Why was she shamed for it? I'm seeing video clips as I, go back and I listen. I'm seeing video clips of Stephen A.Smith, and they had these females from off of Basketball Wives. They shamed her. This was their counter. They said, okay, Ayesha Curry, was it rigged when Steph Curry was winning? When Steph Curry won MVP? When Steph Curry came back down from 3-1? As we look at it in its full totality, yes, it was rigged. See, we didn't peel back another layer to say, all right, all of it is rigged. The OKC, them coming back down from 3-1. If no team in history has done it, then it's a reason why it's not done. It's a reason why it hadn't been done. It's just now, it's just blatantly obvious that it's more scripted. But if we keep it just on the surface, right? When did it become illegal to state your opinion? And furthermore, when in that 2016 OKC versus Golden State Warriors series did we see any of the star players or any of the Thunder best player get thrown out of the game? Where did we see throughout that entire series, the OKC Thunder best defender get thrown out of the game. Did we see that? Absolutely not. When did we see Kevin Durant foul out in the 2016 NBA playoffs? Point to a moment in Game 5 of Game 6 where the best player is up 3-1 and has the potential to close them out at any moment, get thrown out. Kevin Durant didn't get thrown out. So you can't compare the two at the time. But honestly, it was rigged. If she was saying that the 2016 NBA Finals was rigged, then she was saying that the Western Conference Finals was rigged. So, yes, you're right. It was both rigged. It was rigged. LeBron James, he's the one who stepped over Draymond Green. All Draymond Green did was throw his hands up. Even if he hit him in the private part, so what? He stepped over top of him. You can't tell nobody how to respond. But now that you think about it, it's funny because it was scripted. It was all in the script for Draymond Green to kick Steven Adams where his kids lay, where his fetuses lie. That's where Draymond Green kicked him at. It set the stage for the next round. Draymond Green kicking him in the private part set the stage for what was to come in the NBA Finals. So that way, when it unfolded with Draymond Green and LeBron James, he could be suspended. All of it was an act. But I'm just listening, and I'm listening to Stephen A.Smith. He say, Ayesha Curry, it doesn't make any sense. How is Ayesha Curry going to say something like that and say that the NBA is rigged? They talking about something. She has the potential of destroying people's livelihoods by admitting that it was rigged, basically. How would she be affecting anyone's livelihood if y'all know it's real? Y'all would have just dismissed it. Y'all would have said, oh, nah, she ain't nobody listening to what Ayesha Curry is saying, especially the basketball wives. Read in between the lines, people. And Stephen A. Smith, you got the nerve to go up there and say, oh, well, she had no right to go out there and say that the NBA was rigged, knowing who her husband is, blah, blah, blah. But then in the same breath, you say that had the NBA not suspended Draymond Green, and the only reason that the Cleveland Cavaliers won is because Draymond Green was suspended. If you feel like Draymond Green suspension was wrong, then you're in agreement with everybody else. Because you know that had they not taken out the best, we can't even say that Draymond Green was the best defender. He was the best player throughout that finals. So if they take away who was the best player at that time, then you're agreeing with everybody else, which is what Ayesha Curry said. It was rigged. We should have knew that something was fishy and that the NBA was up to something, because it was just like wrestling, bro. Right after the Cleveland Cavaliers defeated the Golden State Warriors, Draymond Green went up to LeBron James, shook his hand, and they gave each other a hug. They embraced each other. Now, I don't know about y'all. Like, I know I got a lot of pride. And in that moment, bro, I don't care about sportsmanship or not. Your team just lost the finals. And now with that being said, you have seen a total 360. Now all of a sudden, Draymond Green and LeBron James are the best of buds. Oh, best friend, we killing them. Oh, new friend, get rid of them. Like, these niggas is the best of friends now. I mean, how did that just switch up that fast? Calling LeBron the B word, and LeBron James step over top of him. He swing and hit LeBron in the private part. This guy is celebrating the won a championship on your home floor, and now y'all best of buds. Now you Brandy got best friends and stuff. Nah, that ain't how that work, bruh. We ain't gang. That's crazy. So we should have known. Now they business partners, and Draymond Green talking about he'll lead a Warriors game. He'd leave his own team to sit courtside to watch LeBron James break the scoring record. If that don't tell you that this whole thing, that is all staged, then I don't know what to tell you. And now it's becoming far more obvious, more than it was back then. So y'all owe Aisha Curry an apology. All of y'all. If you don't want to apologize, it's also fine. You know why? It's perfectly fine. Because what Ayesha Curry, she failed to mention is that she knows about the rig. It's all scripted. It's all rigged, and she played right into it. I'm going to tell you how biased the sports media is and how they train and program the consumers, the average person, the sheep, how they program them to be biased as well. They don't even understand how stupid they look. People got mad because it was Steph Curry and they don't like Steph Curry. It's all about who you like and who you don't like, bro. Let's say the Nuggets sweep the Los Angeles Lakers, right? 4-0. Let's say the Nuggets lead in free throw attempts. And it's blatantly obvious. They throw LeBron James out the game, considering LeBron James typically don't get thrown out. He get thrown out in the Western Conference Finals, bro. And they got all these foul calls going on, and the Laker fans are outraged. Y'all seen how upset. Now, it's crazy because now they was like, y'all remember during a regular season game, y'all remember this. This was during a regular season game when LeBron James, let me refresh y'all memory. When LeBron James went up for a layup, Jason Tatum hit him on the arm, right? This was a regular season game. And what did you see the Bronxexuals do? As the saying go, it ain't fun when the rabbit got the gun. But what did you see the Bronxexuals run to social media and do? They said that the referee was from Boston. The black referee, y'all remember that? In other words, it was rigged. They went and they was attacking the man, doing research and finding out who the man's family was. Got this man in a Boston Celtics uniform. So it's funny, bro. That's why I say they're biased, and that's why nobody likes LeBron James. Listen, bro, if the media and y'all would tone it down, then people would feel a little bit different about LeBron. But y'all make it so easy to root against him because y'all worship this man. And y'all do the exact same thing that y'all hate everybody else for. And that's the problem. They acting like Ayesha Curry committed a crime because she stated her opinion. She stated that the NBA was rigged. But my question to her is like, it's WWE. If Ayesha Curry stated that the NBA was rigged, or like I said, if Savannah James stated the NBA was rigged, nobody would have an issue. And furthermore, the NBA needs to admit that it's rigged because it's not going to stop a lot of fans from watching it. You know, we already understand it's pure entertainment anyway, but it's just going to be simply just like WWE. There are many fans around the world, across the nation, who understand that WWE is fake. My grandfather, even that when he was still in his 50s and 60s, he would still watch wrestling. I had a close friend, bruh, in his mid-20s, taking his daughter to WrestleMania, taking his daughter to WWE. So people in wrestling still make hundreds of millions of dollars. So that's a complete lie, that being as though she spoke the truth, that it would affect people's lives. No. If anything, it probably make it 10 times better. You're going to have the same little kids still watching Steph Curry because they're not understanding that it's not real because they're still young, they're still kids, and they're going to enjoy it from the entertainment perspective. So the little kids, they'll still be amazed by Steph Curry, knowing that it potentially is a magnet in there, knowing that Steph Curry can make a shot and they can make it look good. It's all illusions. It's no different than the Harlem Globetrotters. You know, as I said, bro, it'll be just like wrestling. They'll still be, you know, hyped up over LeBron James. It wouldn't change anything. But they need to admit it. They need to stop lying to people because you have a lot of people who believe this stuff is real. It's not. The NBA is fake, bro. It's pure entertainment. It's WWE. And the faster they admit it and stop lying and speak the truth, then everybody can go on and they can stop getting upset. It's people who really get upset and get bothered by this stuff. They take sports seriously. Be honest.